Today I'm taking you to two monuments made in the 1930s. On a very sunny day, I take you to see them, to enjoy them, and they're made of steel constructions to carry passengers and cars and bicycles, of course. And we're talking about bridges, iron bridges. The iron bridges we're gonna see today, they were actually built in the 1930s, and they are the three copies made are in the same part of the province of South Holland, probably because they were financed and built in the same time, and their shape is quite typical because what they can do is they can actually the middle part can be lifted so that the ships can go underneath without any problem. Now in my eye I can already see far away the contours of the bridge. Of course we have now someone in front of us, but once he's disappeared we can see that actually the bridge is the one being larger than the lightings here. And at the same time we see on the right hand side of the street typically houses also from the 20s and the 30s, so from the same time that the bridge was built. And why is this so typical? Well, in the rest of Holland you don't see this kind of bridges with this movement parts. You see, for example, in Middelburg you have a bridge which can turn around this axis, and in that way can make the waterway free from the bridge and can allow boats to pass. And now we're really close. While on the left hand side we see typically villas of Boskoop, and approaching Boskoop city center, and the Hefbrug, as is called this bridge with the ability to be lifted. Now this view on this day, this spring day, also gives a little bit of an impression how Boskoop life is around 6 o'clock when everybody's returning from work. Is there anything going on? Is there any life outside? But I guess we have the wrong area here for the outside life. We have a church here though, a couple of churches on this side of the river, and we're talking about the river Gouwe. Now there should be a good view. Yeah, please. Steel and painted steel we have here across the river Gouwe. And heading for the second bridge. Second bridge in Waddinxveen. On the left hand side we see nicely the broad river Gouwe. Waddinxveen is a place where I lived a number of years of my life, 4 to be exact, and so I have good memories about Waddinxveen. It's in that time it was still a bit smaller. It has expanded a lot in the last years, but it was small and cozy. Schools were nice. You know, it was a good place, good quiet place to grow up. And place where we would go to pick an ice cream. They had a very good ice cream shop. I believe it's still there. And yeah, so Boskoop was like one of their opportunities to go to. And we have Gouwe in the surroundings as a more touristic place. These places are just have a limited size, and you must be aware there's a limited opportunity for activities. But for instance, in close to those bridges, you can find nice restaurants. So when I came back later, I found actually that there's a nice restaurant and cafe close to the bridge of Waddinxveen. In fact, on the other side of the river, and I think what had a green outside. And let's say when the weather is right, when you can sit outside, it's a nice place, so close to the water. And there we are. This is the best view, I would say. The best view. On the mechanism also. The mechanism in top for lifting. And it's a pity we cannot wait till that moment that the boat passes. It's also now not the time. Hefbrug Waddinxveen was written on it, of course. And we have Creta. Wijnbar, brasserie, wijnbar. That's the one where you should be for a nice, break. Here, the big poles are here for a big ship. So sometimes the big ships have to wait here because it can take a while before the sign gets on green. Also after the whole thing has been lifted. Therefore, the big ships have to wait a while. The big ship is approaching on the right. The big ship is approaching. This is what I mean by forever, it says. A big ship. This is what is going in the direction of Alphen aan de Rijn, I would say, because I've seen some transits over there.